bullshit. When a bitch is your friend, it's organic. You ain't even got to worry. And so, you know, I just knew how the shit was gonna play out. None of them bitches was my friends, so I don't give a fuck.
I feel like in this last episode, like, you were so cool. Like,
yeah, I'm hella cool then and through, like, all the way through the season, Egypt. Like, y'all don't really see who I am, like, the real me. Like, cameras was, when I woke up, like, bitch, that's me, deep voice, all of that. I feel like, yeah, you should never judge a book by its cover. Like,
so what was the conversation, just because I didn't speak to you last week, what was the conversation that you was having in the room? I think, who was it? It was you and two other people. I don't remember verbatim, but you were having a conversation with them in the room.
Who was I in the room with? Oh, what, Poppy, Anthony, and Cam?
I think so. Mm-hmm.
We was talking, okay, so they didn't air everything, but we was talking about STDs. So STDs is how Poppy Anthony have gave you like a rundown. I don't know if you want me to say it, but like the cameras was rolling and I know they got it. We was just talking about STDs. He was telling me he had a lot. You know, I told him I had caught chlamydia once, you know, but the you know, body health there. But it was just like, we was just speaking on like sexual health and shit like that, being nasty, talk about all the niggas we fucked and did it.
I mean, because that's a real conversation that y'all need to be having anyway.
Yeah. You know, it's real.
That's a positive light. That was a positive conversation. I don't know if we got to hear the entire conversation, but a very positive conversation. I wish we could have got more.
Yeah.
There's something that people need to hear. There's something that people need to be talking about.
I was waiting for it to happen. I thought it was going to happen, but, you know, I don't know. I like how they edited it. Some shit I was just like, okay, damn, they didn't get it. Because I was like, woo, bitch, I was running that motherfucking dick sucker.
So, obviously, on this last episode, it seemed like Pharaoh fought the whole episode.
Yes. You know, and Pharaoh is not my friend, but I just don't commend shit like that. And I feel like Pharaoh definitely held his own. I mean, to slang a nigga by his motherfucking hair, slang a nigga, he revealed Ant's whole motherfucking forehead. Like, that is you deserve an Emmy for some shit like that. You know, it's really hard for these bitches to get online and talk shit how he did and to be huddled by a bitch like Pharaoh with one hand. Bitch, you can't fuck with nobody. And I said, no Mexicans can fuck with us, period. I don't even know why the fuck he put that in his mind.
Why y'all keep calling that man a Mexican?
Because he's Mexican. Yes.
I mean, I do feel like the fight that Pharaoh and Anthony had was kind of on Pharaoh. Because you hear damn picture.
Yeah, I know Pharaoh did that purposely, but to me, it's a TV show, and that's what I kept telling them. At the end of the day, it's a TV show. You know what I'm saying? And y'all doing stupid shit for TV, and when it's time to play the game, bitches, it's all unexpected, and that's why I don't fault him, because it's like, we playing the game, we doing the TV show, and y'all bitches, y'all pointing the finger, like, everybody pointing who wrong and who right. It wasn't a wrong and who right situation, like, 10K on the line. Bitch, go play the game and get the 10K, or you gonna build a friendship and be broke. Like,
I can't argue that. But I mean, in the same sentence, it's like, okay, so when you do shit like that, you gotta expect anything. Like, you gotta be ready, and you can't play.
I feel like Pharaoh he knew everything that was coming to him. He was just acting oblivious. You know, I feel like they narrated it wrong. He was just acting oblivious, and it come from the confessionals. That's why I ain't no type of confessional bitch, because they narrate the situation wrong. He knew what the fuck, every ass whooping that he was getting, he knew what was coming. You know, yes, you gonna act oblivious when you get your ass whooped, but that's what happens. All of these bitches do the same thing he do.
I mean, I feel like on this episode, though, I kind of feel like he was playing a little victim, because it seemed like, to me, you got in a fight with all of these people, but half of these fights you initiated, and then even like throw the rock and hide your hand, like.
But he been doing that every episode. But Pharaoh is a manipulator. Like, Pharaoh, I'm telling y'all, this motherfucker is crazy. Like, he don't even know me to tell me to do something, you know, and me to be drunk and do what this bitch say. Like, you know, when you come down on some shit like that, y'all really look at people for who they really are. And you know what I'm saying? So for me, it was just like, I just know who this nigga is. Like, every time Pharaoh did something or something happened to him, I never fought at the person. I just feel like he playing the game. Like, he doing that shit to play the game. He know how this TV shit work. That's why he victimizing himself, calling himself the stunner girl. Like, you know, people gonna really ride that way when you do shit like that. People don't like bullies. And so I feel like he just playing the game. Go ahead, get you a fan base, do what you need to do.
I'm actually honestly not mad at the way that he went about, you know what I'm saying, making a name for himself. I just guess it seems like when he get on live or when he get on social media, it's like, oh, everybody coming at me. But it's like, you knew everybody was gonna come at you. You knew you started having those fights. Mm-hmm. Like, you know you be popping your shit. But
yeah, it's the act. It's the act.
Touch kind of on the situation between him and Cassie. I mean, you would like to say that you're a real ass bitch, correct?
Yeah, correct. Okay, so, correct.
So if you don't like somebody, you're gonna call it out, correct?
Yes, correct.
So how did you feel about Cassie just stating why he ain't like him? I don't like you because you act like you all of that, like you got this, got that.
Yeah, I fuck with you know, Cassie from St. Louis, so you know, that vibe come off with the both of us. So I get that perspective. He was saying what he ain't like about everybody. Even when we wasn't even on topic about shit like that, he would just bring bitches that got beat up and just say some off the wall shit. But I knew it wasn't him being funny. It was just being genuine. Like, this is just how I feel. Everybody got an opinion. This is what I got to say. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with whatever the fuck he said. I just, long as them bitches ain't do it to me, you know, I'm not affected. Like, I can't really feel for these hoes. I mean, every bitch feels the hurt. I was upstairs in the kitchen, you know, taking my motherfucking clothes off, you know. No bitch whooped on me.
Listen, okay, so when they were choosing who was going to be on whose team, and I seen you go sit next to Ken, I'm like, oh my God, that's so big of him.
Oh, yeah, man, Ken, like, Egypt, on some shit, after fighting that boy that many times in the house, and I just knew, like, you ain't doing shit. I'm not getting a busted lip, bloody nose, a scratch. I'm not getting shit. So me steady making myself feel nauseous to fight somebody, it wasn't a real issue. You know what I'm saying? You came to my threat. You came to me with the threats, and I handled it. I feel like I need what I needed to do. Now you spoke on a kid, so I feel like, damn, it's the most shit that's brewing from there. But me personally, I'm not going to keep fighting nobody that's willingly showing that they can't not fight. Like, he showed every time. I mean, you didn't whoop nobody ass, and then when you did get some luck, y'all bitches holding watches in y'all hand to catch lickbacks. We don't do no shit like that. So it's like I'm from St. Louis. I'm from the 6th. I'm not from the outskirts. I'm not from, you know, no other side but, you know, the loop. So when I see shit like that and you come to me and you say you want to be this with me, I see what type of bitch you been is. Like, none of them hoes was my friend. Yeah, we cool. It's cordial. But it's a show. I'm trying to get this money. I'm not finna, me and him wasn't making no money because what the fuck we was doing, that shit wasn't shit. Like, boy, I don't got time for this shit. Like, fuck nah. This ain't making the TV no money. They laughing at my ass in my DM, sending me voice messages and shit. Like, I'm like over that shit, over that wave with him. And, you know, if it is smoke with him now, it's smoke with him now. I'm ready. I'm going to always get my issue. That's why I don't get why these bitches act like. I'm going to always, if you want an issue, let's call it out. Don't forget, though, when I say I want my issue, you say, oh, I'm tired and it was 5 bitches fighting me. Don't say no shit like that. Just be mindful of the shit you say and throw out there at me. So when I come to you with my issue, let me get my issue. Don't try to be on no media bait and explaining shit in paragraphs through stories and shit.
Well, I was going to touch on the topic about your kid because I do remember, you know, that night we was on Beagle and your baby came up, and I know there's no rules to this shit, but I be feeling like the kids be off limits.
Yeah, you know, just because it was just like, I don't know, she don't got nothing to do with this. And when I auditioned, I ain't speak on her. I ain't say, oh, I'm doing this for her. I didn't say none of that. That's not, so when you trying to, I feel like you digging in my life to see. First of all, we all know who the fuck Caleb Owens is, bitch. I'm a convicted felon. So we ain't even play like that. But when you digging in my life and you trying to put pieces together and you trying to taunt me with just something that's so fragile to me, that's a problem for me. Because it's bigger than TV now. You looking for a moment to get me to hurt you. And I will hurt you about that. That's something I wouldn't even speak on. You know, y'all health, that's a fact. Me saying y'all got HIV was never a lie. I never told one lie. I never said nothing about a lie. I told the truth. I said y'all niggas was sick. Even when Dudley was bleeding in my room, get him the fuck out my room. They got that shit down there. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with shit like that. And when I call it out and y'all try to make me like I'm being mean for saying these niggas infected, that's me letting y'all know these niggas infected. I'm not doing it. I'm not playing like that. Even when I came on the show, I said I was going to be passing out HIV tests to y'all ass. I got the motherfucking rundown before I got to. Bitch, I was everything about them hoes I found out even prior to getting on the show. And that was just bitches running them hoes down. Even when the mall digging in his ass, I got that video prior. Them hoes was running down on you hoes. I made one post. Get the info on these bitches. They told me Solo was sick. They told me Kendall was sick. They told me Thully was sick. They was just running down. That was no new motherfucking news for me. And then they said the boy who he infected is the boy who did me. So I didn't even get on it. I didn't even troll these bitches how I wanted to troll these bitches. I literally left it the fuck alone. I was on some cool shit. So these hoes just
Wait, hold up. My frontal just lifted.
Yes, Egypt, it's some shit. But these bitches, you don't see me on the media trolling these hoes saying shit about, man, I could have been dropped these hoes, hush these bitches, send y'all receipts to blog pages. But I don't really care about y'all bitches. Y'all not making me nothing. All y'all hoes do is sit online and talk about me, spreading narratives. Bitch, I ain't never been fucked on camera. I get fucked, but I ain't never get fucked on camera. In every video I make, bitch, I'm probably jacking the fuck off or digging in my booty, bitch. And if it ain't none of that, then I don't want to motherfucking see it.
Wait, okay. So first of all, Dooley definitely was bleeding for sure.
Yes.
Like, he seen that. He definitely got his shit dug in for sure, 100%. Like anybody that watched the last episode, y'all could all see that. Like that is a fact. It is there. But where did the shit come in at? Because you just said you got the rundown on everybody before you even got in the house. So you knew who kind of to like stay away from. Did everybody know, or was it like you just had your own team?
So what you talking about with the fighting, all of them?
With that shit.
Okay, so they told me like, Egypt, I promised the motherfucking guy I never asked nobody shit. I swear to God. I was on the phone with my friend and she just running me down. She like, I see you going on Isaiah's show. Woo, woo, woo. I'm like, what you talking about? Yeah, what's up? She was like, yeah, that boy that said he want to fight you. You need to be careful. I'm like, what you mean be careful? She like, hey, he got that shit. And then I was like, y'all playing. I ain't gonna just say it if he ain't got that shit. So she was like, hold on, I'm finna put somebody on the phone. So I'm like, who you finna put on the phone? So I'm like, who are you? And I was in the STL. He was like, this who I am. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, so dude got HIV? He gave it to me. When he said that, I hung up the phone and he texted, like visually put it in a text message and sent it to me. So I'm like, okay, they really playing. They just doing this shit for the TV. So when I talked to him, he had called me and Cameron on the phone when we was in the car. No cameras around. We on our way from the airport, 30 minutes out. Solo called us. He all on the phone. He letting me know that he ain't fighting for his friends. He ain't got no beef with, typical what bitches do. That's how we play.
Right.
But that I never even spoke on that because I'm like, okay, he chilling it with me. He cooling it with me. So his business, I ain't really gonna do him like that. I'm telling you, I had my shit on the board. Egypt already came with my plan. I knew I was gonna turn these hoes up. I was gonna let them know had the receipts, HIV receipts, all that for all they ass. I got the oral quicks in my closet I was gonna bring. I never did it because them bitches was apologizing. You know what I'm saying? And then I started leaving the group text, but shit, everything got on the table now. Y'all hoes play. I see y'all bitches online. Y'all get a rise from trolling me. So let the internet get a rise from bitches being infected and not stating their fucking status in a house full of 16 men, niggas bleeding and shit, and drinking out the motherfucking icebox, such and shit. All that shit. I got tattoos with y'all infected ass. Yeah. So it's just like, stop playing with me.
Oof. So, you can't make accusations like that if you don't have receipts. So, basically, you got the receipts.
No accusation I ever made, Egypt, and that's on my child. No accusation I ever made. I never made an accusation. I never threw something at them bitches. I never did none of that. Anything I stated to them bitches, it came from a motherfucking place of a fact. Bitch, a primary source. It came from a motherfucking factual, bitch.
Wow. I'm like I'm flabbergasted because that's some new tea.
Girl, that's been the old tea. I've been saying it live. I don't even know.
I think you've been saying it, but everybody was like putting that shit on the back burner, like, nah, like.
But they gonna keep doing it, cause they gonna keep doing it because these hoes. First of all, for everybody to be grown and everybody can do this and say this and do whatever the fuck they want online, but to go online and say I'm healthy and or I'm not healthy, and I'm doing this, but that's okay. I'm here for the awareness. They ain't spreading no motherfucking awareness. They spreading that shit. And I'm sick of that shit. We got to go in the house and be walking on edge. I was really wanting to get fucked in the house, And to think about that shit on the logic, me fighting y'all and doing that shit, and every time a bitch scratches me, I'm scared. I done been to the hospital twice this month. One for the motherfucking girl, the gash I had in my motherfucking foot. I never had a motherfucking gash in my foot from a nigga. Then I had a motherfucking scratch from Anthony nasty ass, and he looked motherfucking sick, but they didn't say nothing about little Mexico, so I ain't gonna say shit about Mexico, because they ain't say shit about you. But that's the facts. Like, I never said no lies about them. I never threatened them. I never said anything. And every time I spoke a fact to somebody, it's like they downplayed it and they try to throw my child in it, and it shouldn't be about that. And don't do that, because no, we not gonna do. You ain't got fact of nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? So don't throw that out there. And when I'm throwing the facts, don't try to make me look like I'm bullying these bitches, because I'm just telling the truth. That's my truth, and I'm going to tell it. I was in the house with some affected bitches that didn't tell the truth. It's just a messy situation.
So had they not bring up your baby, would you not even have addressed that? Or
no, it's going to get addressed. A lot of shit's going to get addressed. I feel like, so I let shit play out. I block people. Yes, I block people when I feel like shit going wrong, or it's like a funny intent or a funny motive. And even with, girl, it's so much Egypt, I can't even fucking.
Bitch, we here now.
I don't want to just feel shit. Even with, like y'all, I see online blogs, y'all, it's just so much about me, saying that I would have fucked Stefan in the house, but it's the truth. I would have fucked Stefan. I could have, but that's not what the fuck I did, And for him to say he would have fucked me, bitches just always trying to make it like I'm after something that I'm not, And I'm so sick of bitches trying to make me like I'm just this lame bitch. Like I just sit back and allow too much shit. I be cheated out of shit, and I be just like, feel like I be in a win of shit. That's why I don't really pay this shit too much mind. And it's like when I do speak on shit, it's always I'm being downplayed on what the fuck I speak on. But it's only when I'm speaking on that real shit. Because bitches, it really boils these bitches every single time I put some truth to their motherfucking ears. Them hoes gonna go investigate. They gonna go push another narrative. Stop pushing narratives, bitch, and push the motherfucking facts. I've been reading you bitches' books forever. Close the motherfucking book, bitch.
Listen, y'all, we didn't know that tea was going to be so hot, but that tea is on the fucking stove burning, okay?
Girl, it's so much tea. And I will be in LA, I'm going to link with Stefan. Y'all, we going to catch a vibe. Ain't nothing wrong with catching a vibe. What's wrong with that? Nobody was my friend. Every bitch in the house did weird shit, That's not weird. Somebody genuinely fucking with me. I feel like he fuck with me. He like me. He support me, I'm going to go vibe with him. They ain't even together no more. That's my time, bitch.
So, I thought you and Cassie was cool, though. I thought y'all was friends.
No, Cassie cool, but, Cassie not my friend. My friends, bitches who fuck with me 14 years into it, my friends never go against me. Never could sit around a bitch that threaten me, threaten my this, none of that. It's none of that. I don't fuck with bitches like that. I don't fuck with mutual bitches. Ain't no way for me to be cool with a bitch that ain't cool with my motherfucking kin. I don't fuck with bitches like that. And when you moving like that, bitch, how can I trust you with my personal? You know what I'm saying? Shit around me that's really fragile to me, I don't do that. Because I don't know what bitches' intent is. And the way them bitches move, they do shiesty shit. Even at the premiere, shiesty shit. It's too much shiesty shit for you to give a bitch that. And I can't be going out like dummy. Because, bitch, I cry for real, for real. So I ain't finna be crying that motherfucking hard about a bitch that's crossing me.
He